Yes.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Poetry Tales recital. Actually, Poetry Tales is not just a mere poetic group, but a conglomeration of sensitive armins and, of course, our Reverend Abel, founder Anupamaji, where all the writers shape their delicate thoughts into poems. Poetry is the sensitive music of my soul, released in harmony with nature and the Almighty. For me, poetry is rendezvous with one's own self, offering the poet a fulfilling journey towards self discovery. We should not forget the immortal lines of Wordsworth. Poetry is the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings. It takes its origin from emotions recollected in tranquility. We are really proud for having so many stalwarts on this prestigious evening. So let's start the program. Let me say the bios of all eminent authors right now. Meera Bhansali ji, an Indian author, poet, and anchor based in Mumbai. She is known for her work in horror, psychological thrillers, especially Gothic poetry. Her books, Spake and Nocturnal Frights, explore dark themes through powerful verses. Miraji has contributed to over 20 anthologies and also edited Letters to the Dark during the COVID-19 lockdown. As an anchor, she hosts shows like Art Connect and Soul, engaging with artists and authors. She has a strong voice for mental health awareness and often uses her writing to address deep taboo topics. Next, Ronnie Talkerji. He was born in a small town a long time ago, went to Catholic school from first grade to seventh grade. Then he moved to the country, went to public school from 8th grade to 11th grade. Then he quit school. He always loved art, drawing pictures. In grade school until ninth grade, he discovered rock music, especially Led Zeppelin. Then he wanted to write lyrics and poetry, so he basically gave up on art and he pursued poetry and lyrics. His family and friends thought he was crazy to write poems after he quit school. He worked a lot of jobs in his lifetime. Finally, he is recognized for his art and poetry world, and he is very grateful to his parents and grandparents. He never got to share this with them. His words and verses belong to who read them. Then we can go to Navya. Navya is an extrovert by heart,
397.
an introvert by circumstances. Founder of more than 5 writing communities, she has published 3 of her solo books titled Poems from Countryside, Nabu's Paradise of Poems, Sadie Truths of Society. She finds her on Insta at we can find her Poetries of Nabu. Then Anupama Kadwar is a multilingual poet from Mumbai, India, who writes in English, Hindi, and Marathi language. Her Facebook and Insta ID, Anupama Poems at the Reach. Her poem book My World was published in January 2016. She got Poet of the Year 2023 award from Asian Literary Society. As a founder of writing community Poesy Tales, many of her poems are published in national and international magazines. She has co-authored in over 50 anthologies. Her travelogues are published in renowned travel magazines like Trip, Advisor, and Holiday IQ. Her YouTube channel is named Travel Journey Memoirs. She comes from a cultured and well-respected Zoroastrian Parsi Irani family. Rooted in strong values and rich traditions, she completed her schooling in Dhule and pursued her graduation in Nasik. Throughout her academic journey, Serene actively participated in a wide range of extracurricular activities, particularly excelling in elocution competition where she consistently displayed confidence, clarity of thought, and articulate communication skills. From her early school days, she has been deeply involved in sports. She has won medals in chess, table tennis, badminton, reflecting her competitive spirit, focus, and all round versatility. Her enthusiasm for sports continues even today. And she is also dedicated marathon runner who has participated in various marathons, demonstrating endurance and determination. In addition to participating, she has also taken initiative in creatively conceptualizing and organizing events, showcasing her leadership abilities, organizational skills, and eye for detail. She has been invited as a judge at multiple college festivals, including events in chess, other cultural activities, which speak volumes about her expertise and recognition. Now, all the bios I have told is over. Now, let's start the first round, which we have dedicated to women. So, let's invite Miraji. Miraji, are you ready with your first poem?
Yes, ma'am.
You can call me
Uh,
Sudipta.
yeah. So the first poem that is titled Wonder Woman. So here is my poem. She is a puzzle, not meant to be solved, but felt piece by piece. In childhood, she arrives like a soft beginning, a fragment dipped in innocence, laughing without knowing she is already becoming. Then comes the shift, adolescence, where the pieces blur at the edges. Questions rise like restless tides, and she searches for herself in mirrors that never stay still. Youth finds her gathering scattered parts, holding dreams in one hand and duties in the other, balancing, trying, fighting patriarchy, learning how to shape a life without losing its music. And then she becomes more than herself. In motherhood, her pieces stretch, expand, dissolve. She becomes shelter, a quiet strength that holds the worlds together without being seen, but subtly fighting to be heard and known. Midlife whispers to her, now you know. Each crack, each scar, each forgotten piece returns with meaning. She no longer rushes, she understands the design. And in her later years, the puzzle does not end, it settles. A complete, imperfect beauty, a story that finally breathes. She was never incomplete, only unfolding. A woman is not a question to answer, but a mystery to honor, a puzzle that teaches, even as it becomes whole. So that was my poetry on women. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Beautiful.
That was lovely, Miraji, and you've covered different shades of a woman, and as you said, the different layers which come across. I think many of us women can relate to it as per the years as we pass by, and all the roles that a woman plays. Very well portrayed. Thank you.
Thank you, Miraji. Your poem beautifully unfolds a woman's life as evolving puzzle, blending introspection with powerful imagery. Different stages of life. Symbolism was also blended with the poem. Really proud of you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, everyone.
Yes, that was beautiful. I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
I would like to request Ronnie ji for delivering his poem. Ronnie ji, are you ready?
Yeah, let me grab the one. Now, I tried on this. I just hope it kind of touches people that hear or read it. It's called Taste the Night So Dark. Taste the night so dark. Cries of tears fall from a woman's eyes. As she lies naked on a bed, she cries these tears and wishes she was dead. So lost and numb, thoughts drain her as she remembers what she has gone through. The thoughts of rape torture her so deep. As she lays, she feels like she has died. As time stands still for her, the memory will linger with her forever. No coming back from this. Nothing you could do but lay motionless as the assault happens and lay dying inside, dying, dying, as your innocence is ripped to pieces, and then to hate and hate and hate yourself for not fighting back. But with a gun is put to your head, there is nothing you can do but surrender yourself to this hell, this pain. Suffering rape doesn't take much. It's a nightmare to feel your soul is torn apart and the memory lasts a lifetime.
Excellent, powerful.
Thank you.
Anyone who can state in review about Ronnie ji's poem?
Those were very heart-wrenching words, Ronnie sir. And
I tried. It was
yeah,
something different than I usually write about, but I tried to bring, at least it up where people can understand the side of the woman.
correct. Thank you.
Thank you. Nabya ji, are you there?
हाँ जी, hello.
ठीक.
Hi. Yeah.
Hi.
Is it the first round basically right now on women, right?
Yes.
Okay. 1 second.
Go ahead.
Mesmerizing. This is about it. Thank you.
Ready with your poem?
Nabya ji, what happened? You are not audible.
I just finished my poem. I just recited it. Hello?
We couldn't hear you.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I'll do it again. 1 second.
Kindly repeat it.
Her strength was silent but powerful.
yes.
I think there is some technical glitch.
Navyaji, we are not able to hear you.
Actually, her screen is frozen, so I think she's having some net issues.
When she's speaking, we can hear her, but at the time of poetry recitation, we cannot hear her.
Hello?
Nabya ji, am I audible? Nabya ji,
Navyaji, we are not able to hear you. Uh,
I just recited my poem twice actually. Hello?
Actually, we can hear you now, but when you are reciting your poem, we cannot hear you. Sorry to say.
Maybe it's network issues or something. So I'm actually
Or
outside.
else you can
So
keep your camera off and just recite, please,
okay.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
if there's a network issue.
Now kindly recite. No, you are not audible.
I guess we can go to the next participant.
Yes,
Till
yes.
then, maybe Navyaji will come in the network.
Hmm.
Yes.
Sirinji, may I audible?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we're here. We can hear you. Please go
Yes,
ahead
yes,
with your
definitely.
poem.
I can completely hear you all out. Okay, I'm
Thank you.
reciting this poem called Silent Season of a Woman, where every woman will relate to me. Okay, so the silent season of a woman, that is menopause. Menopause is not just about hot flashes or sleepless nights. It is about women slowly saying goodbye to a phase of her life she carried for decades. It is about waking up, not feeling like herself, about mood swings she cannot explain, about tears that fall without warning, about a body that feels you familiar, and hardest part, smiling throughout it all so no one feels uncomfortable. Dusting menopause, a woman is not weak. She's transferring. Her hormones may fluctuate, but her strength does not. She's adjusting to the change while still caring for her family, managing responsibilities, and carrying everyone else's emotions. Menopause is not the end of youth, it is the beginning of wisdom. It is not a loss of its evolution. Being a woman, if you see a woman going through this phase, give her respect and love. And if you are a woman, be gentle with yourself. You are not fading, you are becoming deeper, stronger, and more powerful in a different way. This is a phase where she becomes more unfiltered, magnetic, and apologetically herself. She's not aging, she's upgrading hot flashes. No, darling, that's just the heat of a woman who finally knows her worth, written for all the beautiful ladies with lots of love, Shri. Thank you.
Excellent. Powerful.
Yes.
Anyone who can elucidate on Sirinji's poem?
Yeah, I can totally relate to what Shirinji has just said. And especially I like the part where you said that she's upgrading. She's not
Yes.
aging. Because with that with menopause,
Because
obviously people
being a
just
woman
really,
myself, you can
yeah,
understand how
yeah,
after 40s, mid 50s, we change our body, our mood swings. So I've actually seen women. So that's why I said, ki, why not? We are not only one. Everyone is a woman. Everyone will relate this poem very well.
yeah,
Nobody is alone in this journey. We all are in this journey.
yeah.
That's why I
Very
thought, why
relatable.
not to write a poem on menopause.
Yeah, very relatable. Thank you for sharing this poem. Lovely poem.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
Can
Sirinji.
relate to
Actually,
each and every line which you've expressed, Shirinji.
I
Yes,
want that every woman should read this poem. She should not feel alone because this phase is where we want
correct.
some kind of emotions, some kind of, yes, I'm there, someone saying, yes, I'm there. Many times we just say, what is she doing?
Yes.
Why is she behaving like that? That is not correct, right?
And at time, right. And at times
Yes,
there are too many things bottled up, and
yes,
especially at this phase, when we are passing through this phase, we don't have need a support at such a time, and
yes.
then
And that stage,
everyone
every
doesn't
woman needs support
understand
and
what
love.
the
Little
woman
bit
is
of
going through.
caring. Yes, little bit of
Correct,
caringness from our
correct,
yes, yes.
family.
very true. Yes,
So that's why this is
very well
this is what
expressed.
really touched me. So I thought, why not write something different and express it through a poem?
It's really different.
Sure.
Not
This
gonna
piece
say.
powerfully reframed. Yes, yes, sir.
I said I'm not gonna say nothing, being the only guy here. So
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay. This piece powerfully reframed menopause as a journey of transformation, blending vulnerability with a message of strength, self worth. It is really compensation to one, affirming voice, creating an empowering tribute to womanhood and inner revolution. Thank you for sharing this incredible, beautiful quiz on this platform.
Thank you.
So
Thank
let's
you, ma'am.
welcome, yes, thank you. So let's welcome Anupamaji on stage. Anupamaji, are you ready?
Thank you, Sudipta ji. Yes, yes. Thank you, Sudipta ji, for hosting, being such a wonderful host. And it's a pleasure listening to all of you all, and very well put words and very nicely articulated poems by all the eminent poets here. My poem, as the topic goes, it's based on women, and here I've tried to capture the different stages of a woman. So here it goes. The essence of a woman cannot be easily captured, as the roles of a woman are many and varied. She's the epitome of beauty who performs efficiently every duty. She can be docile, fragile, delicate. At times, she can also be tough, challenging, and strong. Day and night, she toils for her family. Those innocent days of childhood, the mature adulthood, changes from one phase to the other. Daughter, wife, mother, her entire life is a transition. Each phase is a variation. So many tough roles she plays, all different in their own ways. To become a part of a new household, she leaves her loving, caring parents' fold. A woman has high level of tolerance, exhibits great patience and endurance. Delicate and fragile, many a times she may seem. As per the situation, she displays power supreme. Her existence, taken for granted and often overlooked, are her sacrifices. When you unravel the layers of a persona, you will discover the woman beyond appearances. The woman beyond appearances. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, ma'am, for beautifully presenting this powerful poem. This really unveils the multifaceted identity of a woman, a heartfelt tribute indeed. Anyone who can
Thank you.
share their opinion?
Thank you, Sudipta ji.
you
Thank
definitely
you.
captured women in that poem. That was amazing. That was amazing.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. So, as we move on to the next participant, who's also the host for today, I'd like to introduce her. Sudipta
Um,
Mishra ji is a multifaceted artist and dancer. She has weaved more than 100 books. Her third book, The Essence of Life, is credited with Amazon's bestseller, and her next book, The Songs of My Heart, is scaling newer heights of glory. She garnered numerous accolades from international literary organizations like the famous Rabindranath Tagore Memorial, Mahadevi Varma Sahitya Shiromani Award, Powerful Women Award, and so on. She regularly pens articles in newspapers as a strong female voice against gender discrimination, global warming, domestic violence against women, etc. She is pursuing a PhD degree in English. Most welcome, Sudipta ji. We are honored to have you among us. Welcome to
Thank you,
recite
ma'am.
your first poem.
Thank you for your beautiful bio.
Thank you.
So my poem is: titled as Draupadi and Sita. Draupadi and Sita, are you still alive, suffering in the weight of unspoken truths, like caged birds, like the huge doormats of houses, inside their quiet beds, silenced by dominant demands, secretly burying years of regret, always stung by fresh wounds. Nobody witnesses the quiet seat of their lies. It's covered by the magic of concealer, embodying intense turmoil, pretending to smile, emerging from the purple, blue, reddish, brown faces of ignorance. Sometimes the mask unveils the borders of their saris slip, revealing the black marks on their bodies, standing at the threshold, bearing the dignity of so called families, mocking our double standards. They know how to keep secrets. The carcasses that we have silently suppressed under the backyard of our imperial houses, torn into the spirits of our lonely nights, still they are present, like satirical figures in the naked eyes of molesters who never allow them to raise their voices, yearning for our gentle touch. They seek solace. Are you not satisfied yet? Beyond the acts of snatching, looting, disrobing their honor at once? No more fire taste now. Let them have some rest. Look at them. Still in the end, they breathe inside silky, towering veils. It's over. Thank you for listening to me so patiently.
That was a splendid piece, Sudiptaji. And honestly, you've very nicely put the mythological figures that we look up to and uh, women, what they are facing in these days. Really, something to think about. Very nicely put.
Yeah, I would like to add you one more. Your a nice appreciation for you. Your poem is beautifully captured the essence of woman's strength and grace. And also every line echoes resilience, tenderness, and quiet power. Wonderfully, wonderfully written and narrated. Well done.
Yes,
Thank you so much, Randy.
that was a treasure there. That was absolutely beautiful.
Thank you, Roniji. So let's begin the second round with Miraji. Miraji, are you ready with your open themed poem?
Yeah, I'm ready. Um, we all know what is going around
Thank you.
in the world right now. So, this is a poem related to the ongoing wars and how we all perceive it, in this generation. So, this is titled Echoes from the Unwatched Zones. They bombed a city at lunchtime between two reels and a traffic update. A child's last breath blurred beneath a filter. Somewhere, someone finished their soup. Somewhere, someone changed the channel. Many just scrolled through the garbage of reels posted every second. The sirens wailed. Songs of war were written. Artists etched wounds with trembling ink. The pages the pages bled and voices rose. But we mute the world with our own fatigue. Not another one, we groan, as if wars are just season and a matter of inconvenience and not shattered homes. The states within the country fight for language rights. Human thrashes human to make a language superior. The very thing that makes us human now unmakes us into beasts. Empathy is a lost soul. A slow domino collapse is bound to follow. Blood once sown will reap its thorns. Consequences, dire and shared, will follow. Suffer we all shall the same. The echoes from the unwatched zones. This was my poem. Thank you.
Excellent, Miraji. Anyone who can share their opinion about Miraji's poem?
Yes, that was deeply haunting. That's a heart-touching poem.
Thank you.
A splendid poem, Miraji. And I think everyone knows war is not a solution for anything. Each and everybody is affected by it. So definitely, peace should be what everyone looks forward to, and very nicely portrayed. Innocents are getting affected in all this games. Really, very nicely put. Very nicely put.
Thank you so much.
Miraji, this was an excellent one. Your poem delivered a piercing critique of modern apathy. It juxtaposed everyday normalcy with the unseen horrors of war and division. Its stark imagery and reflective tone awaken a troubled awareness about the sad consequences of war. Thank you for presenting this poem. This is so realistic. And let me invite Ronnie sir on stage for his second poem. Ronnie ji, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna. It's
So go
another
ahead.
so, but I was working on something like fantasy, wanting to put out a concept album, like if you was a music group, and this was the first poem that I wrote that would have been on it if I ever could have done anything like that. It's called Dying Flowers on My Grave. At my grave, dying flowers. No happiness, only sadness. Sorrowed hearts that feel no more pain. Standing in the cold rain, I have finally found my peace. Echoing through memories of all who have hurt me. Now I am in the spotlight. I am a symbol to all those who have been hurt. May my light shine down on them to know that someone felt the same the way I do. But now I will be just a memory. My hopes are gone, now shattered, while my flesh decays and my bones become dust. As years go by, I hope someone will remember me. For the hand of death came and took my soul away. I died without fear. I knew it when it came for me. I cried my last tears while I accepted it sweetly. Now I lay in a garden. Oh, heaven shines, its glow around me. The angels cry with their tears for me. In heaven's ado, solace is my sympathy. No more do I have to wear my flesh of sorrow and pain. It's too late now. I'm missed, just a part of a faded memory in a photographs. I will never come back, so now you cry your tears. I am in my garden, in the heavens above. Now I am truly loved. Death has put me in the spotlight, so now you can cry your tears. I am never coming back again. I am where I belong, where I was meant to be, in my garden with the angels in the heavens above. I was a mystery. No one really cared to understand. Now I'm gone, it's too late. I was so mystical. I really was so wonderful. If you could only understand me. No one really cares to try. I tried to make you hear me, but no one listened. I was just a fool to think I could try. I had my demons, I know, but I was a human being after all. I was hurting deep inside myself, but no one cared or understood my feelings. Now that I'm gone, it's too late to try. I am so free now, and it's wonderful here. I don't have to worry and carry my loneliness on my sleeve. I am just a memory, and now the world is yours. I will never be coming back to you. I have redeemed myself, my soul in the garden, singing with the angels. No more scars do I have to bear. My pain and suffering has wasted away. No more endless depression. I have my shining wings, and my reflection carries on in memories of those that are left behind. Let the love I had in my heart carry in you. Let my light shine in those lost ones whose bitterness wash away in tranquility. I will never be coming back. I am like falling leaves, falling to the ground. Now my pain is never to be found. I am at peace finally. Now the rest of it that I never did really, I did complete some. It's about somebody, when they die and then they go to the afterlife. The rest of the concept piece, but I only finished like about 4 or 5 of them.
A very touching poem, I would say. And it is too huge to be written on a tombstone, actually. But it is an amazing one. I really liked it.
Thank you.
Excellent, Raniji.
You
I can feel the weight of unknown suffering, sorrow, pain, loneliness.
Yeah, I try to put myself when I don't care what I write, but I always try to add what I feel and what's in. It's like a voice talks to me when I write, and I'm dictating what this voice is talking. I can't really describe it. It's like somebody's pushing my pen when I write.
the pain of your heart is felt in each and every word.
Thank you.
Okay. Abhiji, are you there?
Yeah, hello.
Hmm. You can
Yeah.
start with
Can you
it.
hear me? Yeah.
Yes, we can clearly hear you, and you can start your poem.
Okay. My
Again, we cannot hear you.
If love had a face, can you hear me now?
Yes, now we can hear you.
If love had a face, it would be yours. Your smiling face always captivated my heart.
Again, you are not audible, Nabyaji.
Uh, Hello.
Few of lines can be heard, and then we can
Okay.
hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me now? Hello.
We can hear you now. Kindly start your poem.
Hello.
We can hear you.
Navyaji,
Yeah.
we are
Yeah,
not
okay.
able to hear your recitation.
Hmm.
It's because I think I'm traveling and there are network issues. So I guess that's the issue.
Okay,
But
then we
now
will
when you're
listen to you.
talking, we're able to hear you. You're audible. Even
Okay.
you're
Okay.
reciting, we're able to hear you.
Hmm. What can I say? We'll listen you at the last. Can you manage?
It's,
Hmm?
Or I don't know. The network issues will persist basically. So that's the
No,
thing
when
because
you
I'm
are
also
speaking, you
outside
are
with my
clearly
friend.
audible. Actually, when you are speaking, you are clearly audible, but
Ah,
at the time of your recitation, we cannot hear you.
I'm not sure why that issue is there basically. So Exactly. Or maybe you guys carry on. Probably I'll join the next edition where my number comes over.
You can wait till the end, Nabyaji,
Is
and we
that
will
okay?
listen
Sorry,
to you.
Anupama ma'am.
No, it's okay. Now we'll go to the next
I
participant.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, what I'll do.
Okay. We'll go ahead with Sirinji. Sirinji, are you
Yes,
there?
yes, definitely. Can I?
Go ahead with your poem.
Yes. When exams come home, a mother's silent pressure. I'm sure every mother will see part of herself in these words. This article belongs to every mother. This one is written with a mother's heart. Exams are not written only by children, they are lived by mothers. When exam season begins, the house changes. The TV volume lowers, guests are postponed, meals become brain food discussion, timetables are stuck on the walls. And somewhere in between, making notes, milk, and motivation, a mother carries a pressure no one talks about. She worries, is my child studying enough? Are they sleeping properly? Will they remember everything in the exam hall? What if they don't score well? What will people say? But she cannot show this fear because if she panics, the child panics more. So she becomes calm, even when she is not. She wakes up early to revise chapters with them. She makes their favorite snacks. She sits outside the exam center, pretending to scroll her phone while her heart is praying silently. She watches her child's mood swings, the frustration, the tears. I can't do this. And she becomes the anchor. Take a break. You can do it. Marks don't define you. Even if society does not believe that, last line, she tries to. The hardest part for a mother is balancing support and pressure. Push too much, the child breaks. Push too little, the child may drift. She so she walks a tightrope of encouragement. Sometimes she makes mistakes. Sometimes she compares. Sometimes she scolds out of tears. But beneath every word is one thing: love. A mother handles exam pressure by absorbing half of it, by turning anxiety into action, by turning fear into faith. And on the result day, if the marks are good, she smiles with pride. If the marks are not, she holds her child tighter because deep inside she knows exams test knowledge, but life tests resilience. And her real job is not to raise a topper, it is to raise a confident, emotionally strong human being. That is the exam she's constantly preparing for. Every mother has felt this in her heart at some point. If you are a mother reading this, you are not alone. Because I'm also a mother. So I know what situation is there in every house when exams are there. Correct?
Absolutely correct. Do you know, I was so moved by your poem. 1 month ago, I think on February 10th or what, I can't remember, you have written this poem in on Poesy platform. And I was so moved by your poem that I instantly wrote a poem. And that will be a surprise and I will recite it at the end.
Oh,
That will be a tribute to your poem. That's
thank
all.
you. I always like to relate to, common people what they are going through. So
Yes,
I always I always like writing poems on experience, what people are feeling it and are still feeling. So more realistic kind of poems I prefer.
that can
Very well
connect the
So
thread.
captured.
that everyone can relate that, oh
Yes,
yeah, we were in this character. Yes, we
Very
are
true.
right now. So I'm also
yes.
mother, so even I've gone through. So somewhere, you whatever I've written, it is actually me who is going through and still going now. Actually, still I'm going
Yes.
through, and my daughter exams are on right now. And so, and so that's why I thought, why not write something like something different. Yes.
I know I wished I'd listened to my mom because, man, when I was a teenager and discovered rock music and stuff, I never liked school, even when I was a child. But when I quit, I think I was 17. Down the road, I regretted it, and I wished I would have listened to my mom and my dad, but they gave up on me when I started listening to rock and roll music. They kind of passed me to the side and focused on the other kids because they they knew I wasn't going to do too good in school.
Thank you, Raniji, for your beautiful review. So let's welcome again Anupama ji for our second poem. Are you ready, Anupama ji?
Yes, yes, Sudipta. Thank you so much.
Super.
And my second poem is on the topic poetry, the topic which has brought us all together. And since we celebrate World Poetry Day this month, I thought I'll narrate something about it. So here it goes. Poetry is a beautiful form of expression, every word and sentence woven with passion, delivered from the bard's heart and emotion, rendezvous of feelings splashed with a notion. Silence of the soul can be heard in the reverberation, a brilliant talent to relieve stress and tension of thoughts, feelings, and emotion, an apt amalgamation. Every poet is elated at his unique creation. Poems are a form of expression. When words embrace each other, emotions pour like lava, thoughts float like breeze, feelings pierce the heart. There is turbulence in the gray matter. The creation which is formed grips the soul. This formation has tremendous ability. They can gently caress oneself or awaken one from the stupor. They have no boundaries or barriers. Through limited words, they convey ample. Such is the power of poetry. Such is the power of poetry. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, Anupam ji. Really, poetry has the power to connect, to heal. It is very powerful also. Thank you for presenting a beautiful poem on this platform. And I guess all the poets are now over.
Thank you.
All the poems are also over.
Yes, so I'd like to introduce Sudipta ji for her next poem.
Yes. Thank you so much for inviting me once again. So the poem is a tribute to Syringe's poem. Board exam is for both the child and the mother. Exams come every year with their first arrival. A child's heart fills with fear. Deep within her soul, a mother senses the same silent rush. Holding a mug of chocolate milk, she stands at the threshold of the hall, peeping into the study room, pretending not to reveal the anxiety she carries, so tense, so restless. Her fragile yet courageous smile knows the art of not looking so meek, striding ahead to hide the storm within. Outside the exam hall, she waits with a restless gaze, like a confined bird inside a cage. Amid the crowd, she stands, lifting the same familiar hope, browsing through books with her casual look, whispering silent prayers, chanting a few lines from scriptures, emotions only a mother can feel. As the exam nears its end, she holds another deep breath. The worried face of her child makes her tremble, yet bravely she gathers herself for the next paper. Next day, with a heart so brave, she again faces the challenges. She knows the truth. Exams test patience. Marks may be destination for many, but for a child and a parent, exam is a silent war between hard work, untold sacrifices, and sleepless nights lived in persistence. Thank you. It's over. Thank you for listening to me patiently, and thank you, Sirinji, for inspiring me to write a realistic
Oh, so
poem
sweet.
that I have also overcome in recent days. Thank you.
It was well narrated, well narrated. Each word I could relate, and I'm sure everyone would have, everyone must have related. Each line is touching, very touching. Well said.
Thank you.
That was really excellent.
Yeah, that was amazing. Children are the sunshine of
Got to
the
listen to some amazing pieces today. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you all for reciting so many poems on this stage. And we hope that all the listeners have enjoyed and audience have must be feeling proud for listening so many poems on women and on different themes we have already covered all the themes around the world, even about war, about child's exam, about womanhood, and everything we have already covered. We five people have covered the entire world's problem. Happiness, joy, and even the power of poetry can heal and connect with many hearts. We have proved it. We five women and a man. Ronnie G, he is not the odd one, he is the best one, I think. With his persistence, with his endurance, and his valuable
Correct.
comments, he has enriched the show. And Meera Ji, Serin Ji, Anupama Ji, even Nabya Ji, she is not here also, but she has added a realistic charm to our poetry recitation program today. I think she is not here.
No, I think she's network issues.
I just want to say thank you, ladies, for having me. Because it's an honor
Thank,
to be
thank you, everyone. So I guess
Thank you, thank
this is
you.
all for today.
Wonderful to
We meet again
be
next
on this
time.
platform with you
Thanks
all.
all the audience who joined us also today.
Thank you.